The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
The Ministry of Finance of Georgia will approach the World Bank in line with the decision of the government of Georgia on the allocation of $75 million for the feasibility study to be carried out for the Black Sea submarine power transmission project. A preliminary agreement has been already reached with the World Bank on the volume and aim of the funding, reads the press statement from the government of Georgia. The meeting also discussed a draft government decree on the agreements to be concluded by and between the government of Georgia and Ajara Energy LLC on Imereti wind power plant. Capacity of the power plant is 50 megawatts with a generation potential of 180 million kilowatt hour, while the required investment amounts to 66 million USD. The World Bank decided to reduce the economic growth forecast for Georgia. According to the World Bank, in 2023, growth is expected to slow down to 4%, largely reflecting a base effect from strong growth in 2022, as well as slowdown in economic partners such as the European Union and the diminishing money inflows. In the medium term, growth is expected to stabilize around potential 5%. Inflationary pressures in Georgia have eased in the second half of 2022, while remaining high at 9.8% in December in annual terms. Tourism and remittances in Georgia could be negatively affected as Russian economy is expected to suffer a more pronounced slump in 2023 due to the protracted conflict and sanctions. On the upside, money inflows could last longer than initially expected, and Georgia could benefit from some trade diversions as transport corridors are reconfigured. In November 2022, the construction cost index increased by 0.8% compared to the previous month, reached the recent publication of National Statistics Office of Georgia. Compared to February 2022, the construction cost index increased by 9%. The latter was largely caused by the 16.5% increase in average monthly nominal wages of employees in the construction sector, which contributed 3.21 percentage point to the total index change, the report concludes. Armenia has become the sixth largest trade partner of Georgia after turnover between the two countries increased by 70% between January and November of 2022 to exceed the $1 billion USD mark, Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Garibashvili said on Thursday in comments at a meeting of the Intergovernmental Economic Commission in Yerevan. We have a centuries-old good neighborly relations and brotherhood, and I am sure that our meeting today will be another step forward in terms of economic progress, introduction of innovations and advancement of our countries. All these can be achieved only in conditions of peace and regional stability, Garibashvili said. According to Georgian Prime Minister, the move would help further strengthen the possibilities to establish long-term peace and stability in the region, a condition he called a prerequisite for strong long-term economic growth and prosperity for our peoples. Main directions of cooperation between Georgia and Armenia and questions of regional importance were discussed on Thursday in a meeting between the Georgian and Armenian Prime Ministers Irakli Garibashvili and Nikol Pashinyan. The officials highlighted the role of Intergovernmental Economic Commission set up between the two countries, calling the body an important platform for strengthening ties between them, the government administration said. The meeting also focused on the security environment and challenges in the region and the world. Garibashvili expressed his willingness to continue playing the role of a mediator between neighboring countries of the South Caucasus in a bid to ensure peace and stability in the region.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.